Alright guys, we're just going to build a simple calculator, okay, using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Remember, I am a beginner, okay, I'm still learning, okay, so there will be some trials and errors, and there are some functions that I might not be able to explain to you guys, but just know we're getting it right, okay. Now, we'll start off. This is our HTML boilerplate. Come in here, a link tag, rel, it's style shape. Our href is styles the CSS, close it. Now you come down here, button, scripts, source, learning.js. That's that about that. Now we here create the division with the ID of calculator. Close it. Come here. Create an input with an ID display. Alright. Now when you refresh this on a live server, you see there's the input, and you see you can type anything in it. I don't want that, so I'm just gonna give it a read only input. So you can type anything inside, even though I'm trying to. What the hell? Oh, I didn't save that. That's why it didn't get effect. So you can't type in anything. You can type in anything, even though I'm trying to. Alright. My bad. I was almost scared. Alright, so let's go in and create another div. It's gonna have the ID of keys. Okay, that's that. Save it. Now on the head we're going to create some buttons, and this guy is going to have an click attribute of append to display. Alright, and the value is going to be plus. Here, plus. Alright, now we're going to duplicate this several times. How many is there? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 16. Yeah, maybe that works. Now, we want to change the values in here. Alright, this should be 7, 8, 9, minus sign, 4, 5, 6. Next there is for multiplication 1, 2, 3, / for division 0, a decimal point. Okay, this is gonna be for equal sign, okay, and this just gonna be here. The on-click attribute is going to change into calculate. So when you press that calculate, it calls a function that calculate whatever it is you want to calculate. Okay, we'll get to that. Calculate. Now get another button that clears the display. Clear display, and the value here is going to be a capital C. If I refresh, you see it in my browser here. Set them pretty. You see this button? You see that? Alright, now we're done with the HTML. Now let's hop onto the CSS. Alright, now select the body. I'll give it a margin of 0. Now display of flex. Justify content, center, align items, center, height, 100 view height. Alright, that's VJV H. See it in the middle there, right? I'll give you a background color of what should we try? Azure, Azure or Azure, what's it pronounced? I don't know what it's called. But then let's try it. Okay, refresh. Okay, that came out pretty good, not bad. Right, we're done with the body for now. for now. What's next we want to style? Next we want to style is the calculator itself. ID calculator. Remember, you want to call an ID using hashtag. Okay, calculator. We're going to give it a max width of 500 pixels. Sorry, that was a mistake. 500 pixels. The background color off. Okay. Sorry, my bad. I don't want to use black, but let's look for some. I don't want to use black. I don't want to use black, and I want to use a H as a value. Maybe we could use this guy, right? What you think? Let's see how it goes. Pardon. Should I use the pardon? Pardon should be 20px. Oh no, I don't want to use the pardon. My bad. If I use the pardon, it's gonna cause some errors. Let's give it what do you call that shit? Border radius. Border radius of 15px gives it this. Okay. What else do we want to do here? Okay, maybe we should just put the padding first, and if we don't need it, we'll just come back and remove it. Padding of 20px. Okay, you can see that now, right? Clean. Okay, is there something else we need for the calculator? Is there something else we need for the calculator? Overflow hidden. Overflow hidden. I think something is missing. Something is missing. What's that? Okay, let's leave it. Maybe when we need something else, we'll come back to it. Now I want to start the display right here, where the inputs are going to come out. So where the inputs are going to be displayed rather. So what's the ID? ID is display, of course. Now remember, when you want to call an ID, you use the hashtag display, right? With 100%. Now you see why I didn't want to use this padding. You see it very soon. With 100% padding 20px. You see this, right? You see this? It's overflowing here, and that's why I didn't want to use this padding here. So I'm just going to remove this padding and the calculator, the ID element of calculator, and it's just this, right? Now let's go back to our display. Padding of 20px, font size of 5 rems. It increases it, right? Color, let's say font weight of let's just use bold. Color should be white. Yeah, let's use white. We're going to change the background color of this display to some let's use this guy. Maybe you should copy this guy, and maybe you should just edit something in it. It works. It will, I guess so. Now we'll reduce this into 24. Okay, that's not bad at all. Meanwhile, this guy, I need to change the font family into should I use monospace? Nah, not monospace. Arial sans serif Helvetica. Sorry, what was I even saying? My bad. I don't know. Display. Now let's hop back onto what we're doing. Display, font size, color, blah 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 blah, all that shit. Overflow. Is it point? I don't know. I don't think. Okay, that's that for the display for now. Alright, so if we need anything, come back to it and add what it is we need. Now let's go on to the keys. Alright, now the keys, you want it to be displayed just like it is on the calculator. 4 on the 4. You get what I mean, right? So let's just hop onto it. Keys, display, grid template column. That's what it's gonna be. I'll make it repeat for one fraction. Did you see this? Are you seeing it? You can see it, right? You can see it. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I'll give you the pattern of 20px. What's that again? Gap of 10px, so that is spread evenly amongst each other. Within each other. How did I speak that grammar? I'm bad at speaking grammar. Sorry, my bad. Are you seeing how good this is looking now? But it's not still looking like a good calculator yet. Our operators are on the left hand side rather, and these keys are just arranged clean. You can see that, right? Now that's that for the keys. Okay, that's that for the keys. Now the next thing we want to start at buttons, right? This buttons. Let's go over to this place. I'll just come and say button, right? Width 100 pixels, height 100 pixels, border none, border radius 50 pixels. Refresh it, see what it's giving me, right? I mean, just whoa, this is not pretty. Oh, we're getting there. I'm sorry if I'm talking so much, but I don't know. Font size, let's say 3 rem. Look at that. Font weight, let's see, bold. Look at that, right? What else do we need to do? It's bold, it's clean, it's what else do we need to do? What else? I guess this is okay. This is okay for now. Right? Is this something else we need to do? I don't think for now. So let's go over. Cursor, my bad. Cursor pointer. So when I hover above all this, you see that, right? You see, that's that about that. Now I'll go back to when I hover above these buttons. I want the colors to change. I mean, just a little. You get so. What do you think? Should I change the color of the buttons? Background color. Okay. Background color should be okay, if I must do that, I'll change the background color of the calculator to black. I think that's what should happen, right? Okay. Now display should come down to 14. Yes. Now the background color for this guy, oh fucking hell, the background color for this guy should be just to be light now. Jesus Christ. The background color for this guy should be let's put this to 24 and see what it gives us. Okay, that's not bad. And then I'll make the color white. This is not bad actually. It's not bad. Yeah. It's not bad. Now I want to give it a hover effect. So when you hover over it, it's just gonna light up a little stuff like that. You know what I mean, right? Okay, background hover. I give it background color of a HSL value. I change this to 34. Now let's see. Wow, you see that, right? Can you see? Can you see? So easy. I mean, very easy. Now I want to add another pseudo element here. So if I click on it, when I click on it, it lights up a little more, right? And I'm just going to come over here, button slash active. If you're conversant with HTML, CSS, you will know those things, alright? Now the active element, I'm going to give you the background color of, I paste the HSL value again, I change this to 44, right? Now look what's going to happen. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing it? When I click on it, are you seeing this? Yo, this is just so cool. Yeah, now I want these operators on this other hand to have a different color, right? You know what I mean, right? So I'll just come over to the HTML document and then I'll add a class here. I'll add a class, and that class is going to be operator btn for button, right? Operator btn. Now I'm just going to copy this guy, Ctrl C, and then I'll paste it on every operator we have here. I'm just going to hold my Alt button and then I'll select all the operators we have. My Alt button, your Alt button, okay? And then there's no space, just you see that? I mean, that's just a very short trick. I'm just giving you guys now. You have to pay me for that. Alright, now I come here, I copy this guy, copy the class. Now I come over to the CSS document. I call the class operator button. So let's give it a background color of orange. You see that? Are you seeing it? Now I don't want to use the name, I want to use the HSL value, so I can, yeah, you see that, right? Okay, the HSL value, that's that. Now I want to add an hover effect to it, so when you hover over it, it doesn't give you this color anymore. It gives you something lighter than yellow, alright? Sorry, orange rather. Now I'll just come over to the CSS, I'll call that again, I'll use hover pseudo element, and I'll add a background color. I'll come over here, because I'm lazy, I'll copy this HSL value. I'll change this guy to 60. Now let's see what you got. Are you seeing that? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? You can see, right? Yeah, I know you can see it. Yes. Now let's increase it to 65 and see what. I just want it to be more noticeable, right? Yeah, it's a bit noticeable now. So now let's come over and add an active pseudo element. Active, and then I'll put background color. I'll paste that again. I'll change it to 75. So when I click, boom, boom, boom. Are you seeing that? Yo, like, so beautiful, right? Now we're done with our CSS. I mean, see how pretty it is looking. It's looking like the calculator in your phone. Alright? So this is just for beginner, looking like the calculator in your phone, right? Now let's go over to our JavaScript. There is nothing really much to write in the JavaScript though. I'm a beginner and I'm trying to give myself a test, like to challenge my new. It's just like let's say this is just like me trying to give myself a test. Alright, so I mean it's going to be helpful for you also. I'm going to create a one-line code and say calculator program. Alright, now I'm going to come here and then I'll create a const for the display. Alright, now const display equals to document. Okay, display assign document. Sorry, my bad. I just say equals to assign document dot get element by ID. Okay. Input. Are we together? Is it even impute? I don't know. Oh my god, my god. Okay, impute. I'm going to terminate that statement there. I'll come over here. I'll create a function and then say append to display. Okay, put this. Okay, this place is supposed to be display, my bad. Here, yes, it's supposed to be display. There's an error. I come here and I say impute. Okay, append to display, impute, and I'll come here and say display dot value plus assign. Okay, assign impute. Terminate it. Now let's try 7 4. You see, god, this, I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, please. This is me trying out something I learned new. I mean, you can tell how beautiful it is when you're learning something new and it's working just the way you want, right? Now this is the clear button. It's not working because we haven't assigned anything to it yet. Now let's assign a function to that button. I'll come here and say function clear display, right? I come here and say display dot value assign empty string. Terminate that statement, and then if I come here, I type blah blah blah. Nice. Did you just see that? Yo. Oh man. Now if you want to create this and have it plus 5 5, okay, if I click the equals, it's not going to work because we haven't assigned a function to this button yet, right? Now let's do that. Now function calculate display dot value, right? Assign eval. This eval means evaluate. All right, evaluate display. Am I correct? Not sure. 7 plus 4 equal. Oh, you see, there's a mistake somewhere. I think I made an error somewhere here. There is an error. I think it's not. It's about the code though. It's about the code. Let me go back to my JavaScript. There is something I need to add here. Display that value. Am I correct? 7 plus 4 equals, yes, that's it. All right, now that's it. Now let's say if we type this okay, this and click equals to, now you know this is not a proper arithmetic, right? This is not a proper solving blah blah blah. I don't know how to explain it. So how do you know that this syntax is wrong? So let's go over to our console. Now if we go to our console, you come here, you see it has given us concord error, syntax error. Are you seeing it? Unexpected token blah blah blah. Calculate. You see, it's not just a correct something. All right, it's not. Because so how do you want to know when you've made a mistake on your calculator? So now we're going to add a function to that too. So that function is going to display error here when you type in an invalid input data, how do they call it? All right, now we're just going to remove this, and then we're going to use the try. All right, we use this try. So when you try putting this, and then it gives you an error sorry, I'm coming. When you put this comma, and then it's when you put something here and then it gives you an error, we're going to do this catch error. Okay, so the error is going to be displayed here. Display dot value assign error and make the statement. Can you see this? Now let's try it again. Okay, let's not just use error, let's use syntax error. Okay, now let's do it again. Plus, minus, multiplication. Did you see that? Did you see that? Now this is just a very simple something. I mean, I don't know, I learned this not quite long ago, and this is just me trying to display what I've learned. Alright, so if you want us to learn more together, I mean, you can just comment, say add me up, like just say add me up. Yes, I'm going to add you up to WhatsApp group where we can learn together in real time. Okay, it's just something I like doing. Alright, I mean, I'm trying to grow a community of developers. Alright, so I'll be glad to see you there. Bye.